The iconic Sportsmobile, a pioneer of American 4x4 overland rigs. Today, the company Field Van, formerly known as Sportsmobile West, has brought to market a modern-day version of this classic overland van. Now let's take a tour with the president of Field Vans, Johnny Feld.
I'm Johnny Feld with Field Van. We're here at the Adventure Van Expo in Lake Tahoe, the Olympic Village, beautiful backdrop. Introducing you to the Classic here. This is, we call it the Ford Classic. It's based on the old Econoline builds that we did back in the late 80s, early 90s when we were Sportsmobile West. Rebranded to Field Van about 5 years ago. And we couldn't let the Econoline die. It was discontinued in 2014. But they continued offering the cab chassis for builders like U-Haul, ambulance companies, Class C motorhomes. So what we did, instead of putting a box on the back, is we did a molded fiberglass body. It emulates the look of the old Econoline, same body lines, flared it out a little for more interior space. And with our 4x4 system that we install, so they come in two-wheel drive, cab frame. We do the four-wheel drive conversion, add the body, the pop top, and all the accessories with the luminescent bumpers and running boards, Raptor liner finish, keep it super rugged. Does away with the desert pinstriping problem. We use Fox suspension, custom springs, and quick disconnect on our sway bar up front here too. So it's nice on the road, and then you get off road and need more articulation, you can pull the pins and disconnect the front sway bar. And the power plant on this thing now is the 7.3 liter Godzilla V8 that Ford's offering, and yeah, I've quickly fallen in love with this motor. So plenty of power. Up at the front of the rig here, in our luminescent bumper, we have a concealed winch compartment. So we have our Warn 12,000 pound winch. Also keep our hose in here for our onboard air compressor. So when you're off road, you can air down and then air back up when you're getting back on pavement. Then we have integrated rigid light bar down here, and then another big rigid light bar on the upper rack. These things turn night into day, so really work really well off-road at night. Touching the pavement here is the BF Goodrich KO3s, and those are over our fuel 20-inch wheels. And then we have manually locking Warn hubs. So the transfer case, everything is all gear driven. It's an Atlas 2 transfer case, and then a Dynatrac Pro Rock 60 front axle. So all custom components designed for this Econoline 4x4 conversion that we do in-house in Fresno. And yeah, as we go back, we have roof racks, storage everywhere. What's cool about that upper rack is our pop-top windows unzip, and then you can access it from the inside to get to your boxes or whatever gear you might have stored up there. We have another safari rack on the top with a platform in the rear, and then two solar panels in the front that help charge our lithium-ion battery system in here. Big 40-gallon fuel tank, so plenty of range. And then we like some of these accessories like the trasharoo here. So I usually put like firewood in here and haul it out to camp, and then pull the firewood out and then put the trash in here while we're camping, and pack it in, pack it out. Lots of storage, so you have to have room for all your gear. We have a big trunk space here, and we even put in a little trap door storage down here. And so this is typically where I'll keep tools, recovery gear, stuff that you need to have with you, but you don't necessarily need to access all the time. Up here, a lot of times we'll keep the bedding and pillows, sleeping bags, and then whatever gear, barbecues, camp chairs and stuff down here. We even cram storage into the doors. This has our exterior shower, so that plugs in right here, and you can have curtains set up out here and do an outside shower with on-demand hot water that runs right off the fuel tank. And so it has a water heater and a furnace integrated into our gas tank here, and all controlled right there on the inside. So in the back here we have easy access to our power system. So we have a 360 amp hour lithium ion battery with our 3000 watt inverter, give you AC power. And we have two 120 watt solar panels on the roof that constantly feed the charge into the system. It also charges through the alternator when you're driving, or at a classic campground hookup on the outside if you have shore power connections. Nice sound system we do, custom speakers, and put in subwoofers in some of them and make them really nice. Storage box on the outside, and just room for more gear. We got some firewood and stuff in there. And then our axe and shovel over here on the side. Quick connection here off the back bumper to our onboard air compressor with tank, so we have real quick air up capabilities after you air down to go off-road. We got our ladder to access the upper rack, and then we have a crank out awning here to give you extra shade. I do most of my cooking outside, so we have we call this our door galley, and so this flips open, and I keep two portable stoves in here, and so these can pop out and you can have cooking on both sides. A little silverware slide, I don't have the tray in here, but a silverware tray slides out, and then extra storage tucked in the door there. Never have too much storage in these vans. And then yeah, we have another fold down table here, and more storage in there, so we can keep like a privacy curtain in there. And then yeah, we'll work our way inside. All right, so the floor plan that we offer in this one, we call it our Summit 1 or S1 floor plan. Nice open space. So I have two kiddos, so family of four. I find it important to have that open space so we can all move around, or if you're bringing the dog. I like having that openness. Big countertop here. Like I said, I usually cook outside, so I don't have a permanent stove here. But you can cook with the stove on here, you know, open the windows up top for ventilation. And then yeah, our shades here, we have day-night shades, so that one lets a little bit of light through, or you can go all the way down. And awning style window, so you bottom louvers out, so you can have it open in the rain. Then we have our sink in the corner here. Drawers, tons of storage. We line all our drawers. I don't like squeaks and rattles banging around off-road. So yeah, we do that on every one of our cabinets and drawers. In our pantry here, just got some hats and swag in there. More storage below the sink. And then this seat has 3 seat belts here, so you can have 5 passengers in here. And then this will lay flat, and then makes it's an 81-inch bed in this one here. So yeah, super long bed. And then you have your upper bed here as well. So I've got the top part up, so during the day you can move and walk around the entire rig. I usually leave this here and stuff the pillows and sleeping bag. This is where I've been staying this weekend. Nice. And then at night we just drop this panel down, and then it makes a really nice upper bed. And we have, people always ask, how does this do in the winter, you know? And so we have these insulated curtains that create a 360-degree barrier. So you can be toasty warm. It's crazy how well they work. And then with our heater that runs off the fuel tank, you know, the heat rises. And I mean, I've camped in well below freezing. I think it was 5 degrees in Mammoth when I was skiing and sleeping up top, and perfectly warm. And then on nice days like today, you can undo all the windows. They all have screens, so you can get tons of ventilation through here. So yeah, this it's our tried and true setup. This has been our most popular floor plan for a long time. And then over on this side, we have our control panel for our inverter, our heater system, our Timberline system. I have it turned off right now, our solar controller. So you have easy access to all your systems. And then we place reading lights around. So I have my 12-volt off right now charging, but you press those lights, more reading lights there in the back. Small details like pocket here when you're sleeping, so you can have a water bottle, your phone with a little charging port right there. Try and make things real convenient. And then over on this side we have our microwave. And then I have 2 different compartments here. Both have shelves. The back one, the shelves pull out and there's a hanging rod. So I've got my jackets hanging back there. Keep everything organized and no clutter around. Over here in the galley area, we have an isotherm fridge. Got some tequila in there. And then extra storage up here as well. Little pantry for snacks. And then in the front we have a swivel passenger seat, and so it creates a nice kind of living room feel here. We did a custom Kenwood screen here. And so yeah, this has the Apple CarPlay and connects of course to the backup camera and all that stuff. And then our transfer case is pretty unique. It's a twin stick case made by Atlas, all gear driven transfer case. I mean, it's bomb proof. What's cool about this is, so in two-wheel drive you have the rear engaged in high and the front in neutral. So to go to 4x4 we would just lock the hubs on the outside, drop this lever down, and that gets us into 4 high. What's unique is you could go to 4 low, put both these all the way forward, and let's say you busted something in your rear axle or drive shaft, you can actually shift the rear to neutral and the front into low, and that puts you in front wheel drive to help you crawl out of maybe a nasty situation you might have got yourself into. It's a 3-to-1 reduction on the transfer case in low range, and yeah, with this big V8, I mean, this thing, it's crazy the hills it climbs and the capabilities of this rig off-road. Yeah, so that's the tour of our Ford Classic. If you want more information, you go to fieldvan.com. Find us on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, all over the place. Even better, come to one of these expos, or come tour our factory in Fresno, or our sales and service showroom in Reno, Nevada.
Right on, Johnny. Thanks very much, man.
You got it, man. Thank you.